Let's get straight into it and tell you ukuthi intaka izobibekelwa amazolo kusasa lokukusayo Orlando Stadium. I'm talking here about Orlando Stadium being the venue for the first leg of the MTN 8 semi-final. That's going to be between Orlando Pirates, the holders, who will be hosting Mamelodi Sundowns at 3 p.m. And later in the day, we will be seeing evening clash when the action moves to the Dani Craven Stadium for the second semi-final, the first leg of a meeting between Stellenbosch and Sekhukhune, kicking off at 6 p.m. Well, a fortnight can easily feel like a long time in football. Certainly in politics, they say a week is a long time. But 2 weeks ago, Orlando Pirates winning their MTN 8 quarter-final, emerging a 2-0 victors over Polokwane City, with what was a convincing performance in the head coach Abdeslam Wadu's first competitive game in charge. But now, the lanky Moroccan finds himself under fan pressure after back-to-back defeats to Sekhukhune United in the opening game of the Betway Premiership, and also falling to Marumo Gallants by a solitary goal in his second game of the first two of the league. Well, he's coming against the Sundowns that breezed into the last four of the MTN 8 with a 4-0 win over Richards Bay, having started with a disappointing draw against Chippa United, also on the log. But then the Betway Premiership campaign got off to a slow start with that 1-0 draw against Chippa, but the Brazilians bounced back by winning 2-0 against the Amazulu. So it is a sold-out affair. We will see. Bayabuza abanye ukuthi wemapakapaka kwenze njani, abanye bayasabela bathi awuzomemeza uHezekiah kusasa athi amathamba wahlangane. You can join in the conversation and tell me what you think the outcome is going to be. You may be a Buccaneer, you may be somebody whose bones feel broken, whose skull feel crushed, and you're wondering what's going on. The platform is yours. Do share with us. Are you Sundowns? Are you feeling that's what Pirates do to you in the MTN 8? Remember a certain man called Munapule Saleng? Remember Rebuhili Mfugeng in the Nedbank Cup? Are you thinking that this run by Pirates that favors them when it comes to cup competitions against Sundowns is going to come to an end? Come on, man, share. Come on, lady. Call us and tell us what you think is going to happen. Of course, the men in maroon from Winelands will be on their true home soil against the visitors Sekhukhune when they go to the Dani Craven Stadium. Stellies losing to Kaizer Chiefs in the Betway Premiership opener before a 1-0 draw with Magesi, and Sekhukhune finding themselves in superb form in both the league and the cup. They beat TS Galaxy. You know, they say if it's nice, do it twice. They beat them in the MTN 8 and also they beat them in the Premiership, and also capped that with that win over Orlando Pirates, wedged between those two victories. Now, the Premier League is beginning today. Tonight, the 2025-26 Premier League season will be kicking off with Liverpool, the champions, hosting Bournemouth at Anfield. That is at 9 o'clock. And tomorrow, there is going to be action between Aston Villa and Newcastle, Brighton taking on Fulham, and also Sunderland against West Ham, and Tottenham versus Burnley, while Wolves will complete Saturday's action when they take on Pep Guardiola's Man City. 3 more matches are built for Sunday: Nottingham Forest against Brentford, and Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, and Manchester United, the Red Devils of Ruben Amorim, welcoming Mikel Arteta's Arsenal to close the day on Sunday. And the final game of the opening weekend will be on Monday night. The Leeds of Lucas Radebe Roo. When you go to Leeds lately, you find a lot of men who've got tattoos of Lucas Radebe all over their bodies. There are buses called Radebe buses. There is a suite at Elland Road, the Leeds United Stadium, named after Lucas Radebe. He is a man who made South Africa proud when he gave his all playing for Leeds United. He went there alongside the late Phil Masinga. So they are going to be bringing the action down when they close the action on Monday, playing against the Everton. Chan is on the go. South Africa, Yagamule Finsegi Bafana are going to be in action as well. They will be taking on Niger today. Bafana bouncing back with a 2-1 victory over Guinea in Group C. And South Africa need the victory just to guarantee qualification for the quarterfinals. You don't want to leave it on anyone to do you favors. And the Betway Premiership, Mamelodi Sundowns also confirming the exits of Thembinkosi Lodge as well as Neo Mayema, who is captaining Bafana in East Africa. They are out. Lodge now becoming a permanent member, a fully fledged member of Wydad Casablanca, for whom he starred at the Club World Cup in the US of A the land of stars and stripe of the orange man in the Oval Office, and the double exit is part of a wider squad revamp that has already seen Rivaldo Kutsie, Sanele Chabalala Mshengu, Sifiso Ngobeni, Lebohang Mabue, Tabang Sibanyoni, and Usipo Mbule, the master chef, as well as Matthias Esquivel and Luis Suarez, leaving the Klopp-based side during the transfer window. And of course, I have mentioned to you that we are going to be seeing the Springbok beginning the defense of their title. That's going to be against the Wallabies tomorrow. The Australians, I don't know if they are resurgent or what, but I did tell you that Umakaya Jack is the man who's going to join me in studio when we discuss that later on. And of course, the Proteas are going to be in action. They are going to play a decider against Australia. And whoever wins tomorrow is going to win the series 2-1. The Proteas. This young squad is doing amazing things and they are making us very happy. So, as you listen to Power Sport Extra with BBK, we've decided, after having a lot of engagements with you, saying that you're loving Matlomula with the women's segment and also enjoying taking a stroll with Urems on the 15th Club. But what about discussing issues that are business related in football, you know? So yet, Power Sports, part of the road that we want to embark on with you is sharing knowledge, expanding our understanding of things, right? And without thinking that you do not know. We know that you are discerning. We know that you are expansive in your knowledge, but we thought, how about we delve into the meanings of things like partnership that sports clubs form, you know, partnerships and the marriages that corporate citizens enter in with the football clubs, sporting clubs across all sporting codes. What motivates these conglomerates or big companies to choose a certain club? I mean, why go for Tabo 11 instead of Kletle FC and not BBK what? We are going to make sure that we introduce this as I am doing now, and having listened to you and your interactions tonight, I let you know that I've got a man who goes by the name of Tom Bruce. He insists that I call him Tommy. So I'm going to say good evening, Matala, and welcome to your new home.
Putomtala, kunjani?
Nchebe ngiyaphila putu grand.
No, simnandi put. I'm just honored to be here, and I'm very happy to be here and sharing this journey with you.
We are happy to have you because we would like to make this that we are christening the commercial corner on Power Sport Extra as a segment that we're going to have at least once a month. At least once a month, so that we can be able to tap into your brain and get an insider's insight on what happens behind the scenes before we get told, for an example, that Orlando Pirates has signed a sponsorship for 3 years with Amstel. You know, we need to find out what motivates Toyota to become the vehicle sponsor of Kaiser Chiefs. We need to find out what is it that makes Betway to decide that they are going to come and become the headline sponsor of the Premier Soccer League. Those kind of things that you want to do. But tell your revered listener whose patronage we don't take for granted here on Power Sports Extra. Who is Tommy? Who is Tommy Bruce?
Thank you so much for the opportunity once again, and I really feel welcome to be joining hands with you and co-piloting this very great show with you. I think it's an amazing fit with me. Tommy Tom Bruce is a renowned sports marketing strategist and a business commercial developer in the world of sports. 10 years in the space. I've done amazing work for the likes of Jay-Z's Rock Nation, Supersport, the Royal AM. Now currently the founder and CEO of Season Agency, where we also do talent management, looking after the brands like Rilebule Mufukeng. You know, we've worked with the likes of your Teko Mudises of this world. You know, we'll help build the brand like everybody loves in sports right now, Sia Kolisi and so forth. So coming from Orange Farm, the dusty streets of Orange Farm.
Why? Everyone goes dusty streets. Dusty street. But that's a subject for another day.
No, and then you can see for yourself why we're calling it the dusty streets of Orange Farm.
I'm a citizen of the world. I'm the citizen of South Africa. I know exactly where Orange Farm is and what it looks like.
Yeah, so we are coming from there, brother, and it's really an amazing feat for us to be sitting on this chair today and say, you know, we are co-piloting a show with the legendary BBK. I grew up on your stuff, grew up reading your your stuff on the newspapers, watching TV, and now today I share a seat with you. It's an amazing feat for me. And then we are here as the Commercial Corner to unpack the deals that are driving the world, from whistle to wallet, from the boardrooms to the change rooms, all of those things. We are here to unpack those conversations. As you have clearly said, why Amstel would sign with Orlando Pirates, why would Toyota sign with Kaizer Chiefs, why would Betway come and say we are the headlining sponsor of the Premiership. So those are the deals that we're going to delve into as we go on this show, and this amazing segment that I'm really, really looking forward to and excited for.
His name is Tommy Bruce. He's going to be my partner in crime when we deal with the Commercial Corner, a new segment that we are giving back to right here on Power Sport Extra with BBK. It's going to be coming your way. Look out for it. And also, if there are any interactions that you want to make in as far as that, if there are any discussions that you want to propose that we delve into with Tommy, please do drop those suggestions on my Twitter handle, BBK Unplugged 99, and yours is?
Mine is at I am Tom Bruce. They can follow me there.
He is at I am Tom Bruce. I am at BBK Unplugged 99. We are going to give you the Commercial Corner on Power Sport Extra with BBK.